Hello everyone, greetings from Toronto, Canada. My name is Andrea Valente. My apologies for not being there with you. I'm one of the IOW Dictionary Editorial Board members. I'm also one of the authors, collaborators, reviewer. My colleague Paola has already introduced the IOW project. So the section that I'm presenting relates to the IOW platform as a space for thinking and practicing writing. I will present my scholarly thoughts based on my own engagement with the project and the ongoing dialogue that I have with my colleagues. I argue that the IOW project offers an opportunity and context to practice hybrid writing that overturns the dichotomy between academic and non-academic. Here I have two examples of entries in which I was a single author and also a co-author with a former student. One entry is about neurodiversity and the other about accentism. For these examples and others in which I have collaborated as author, co-author, peer reviewer, and reader, I raise the following questions, which can guide us to better understanding the project as a writing platform with a social purpose. Number one, what type of writing are we creating and promoting to ourselves and to our readership? And number two, what rhetorical practices can emerge out of the IOW project? Then I argue that the project and its platform allow a hybrid practice that moves beyond academic and non-academic conventions. The writing of each entry can show rhetorical features from both genre and even others such as education, with examples that we have for discussion questions that accompany the entry, or from a manifesto with its appeal to critical thought and subversion, since one of the goals of the project is to raise audience awareness to the process of othering in our society in a time when polarization of ideas are splitting humanity. The writing of each entry reflects multi-voices from various authors who collaborate with the project: scholars, researchers, students, teachers, activists. Each of them brings different standpoints in which their objectivity and subjectivity can be intermingled with the creation of each entry. Moreover, the writing of each entry is based on a dialogic participation. There is an active and ongoing conversation among the authors and the editorial board, which starts from the proposal of an entry to the final stage of peer review before publication. The influence of postmodern and feminist thoughts in the studies of academic writing has led many scholars to engage with genres outside scholastic traditions, such as the life writing, autoethnography, and visual essays. The IOW project and its writing platform follow suit with a hybrid model. To articulate the hybridity that the project offers, I use the word métissage. In general terms, the word métissage, with its origins from Latin, which means mixed, and its use that has been expanded during the colonial times up to nowadays. In some contexts, the word métissage can subvert the ideal purity, and it may be received with positive or negative responses. To move beyond this, I will use métissage as a place and space of connections. As seen in this slide, I will expand the use of métissage and its association with place and space. According to Worley, métissage emerged as a sheltering place, and the author relates it to educational context, since it enables one's growth, emancipation, and community bond. I borrow its use to be applied to the project, as it is a platform that can be seen as a digital place, in which offers a space for self and mutual learning through writing. As seen in life writing studies, métissage promotes relationality, fluidity, plurality, and cross-cultural interactions, which can enable one to act upon internal and external worlds. Such features can also be seen in the IOW project during the stages of an entry composition. We can identify three types of practices: reading, research, and writing. Regarding research, Chambers and colleagues consider research as a complexity practice. In relation to reading, we can get insights from Bakhtin's work on intertextuality, heteroglossia, and dialogism. And last, with writing, the scholar Lyonnais sees métissage as a writing practice that enables plurality. Consider the IOW project. The three stages are present during the creation of an entry, from a métissage framework that enables a dynamic process involving varied agents and compositional stages in nonlinear interactions. In sum, each entry is a result of collective voices, experiences, and projections or identities with non-delineated, blurred lines or borders. The act of writing an entry for the IOW dictionary from a métissage perspective can be expanded by applying Burkean's pentad elements, as you can see in the slide, to confer a dynamic process that is interrelated and creates interactions among the parts to form a whole. This can lead to a holistic view. The IOW platform enables a writing practice in which various agents can engage with different voices and modalities. As agents, our writing is a manifestation of ourselves as rhetorical beings. The platform offers a space for reenactment in which we perform distinct roles such as authors, co-authors, reviewers, and so on. The act refers to the doing, that is, to the practice of brainstorming, drafting, revising, and publishing, which makes each entry construction dynamic project subject to internal and external forces and interactions. The setting refers to the digital platform that enable agents to work together asynchronously and synchronously. Regarding agency, the platform not only is seen as a place and space, but also as a means of tools. For each writing can emerge along with the multimodal features that can be set up for hyperlinks, images, and sound elements. Finally, the element of purpose is the creation of an entry that deals with otherness and the social awareness it can raise by denouncing discriminatory practices that word can lead to. As we have seen so far, the métissage writing practice of an entry in the IOW platform can be understood as an act of reading the word and the world. For this, we should look at the Burkean's elements that can work together in synergy with points of affinity and convergence. Rely on classical rhetorical studies. We can identify the ethos. The ethos is with us, the agents, with the knowledge that each agent brings to construct and reconstruct a certain word based on critical thinking. Next, the platform offers a métissage space that enables knowledge to emerge through the act of writing, a textual logos which is intertextual, multi-voiced, and contextualized. The platform is a place and space and agency aimed to raise awareness of otherness in our society from where agents can position themselves, their standpoint, the topoi. The positionality, topoi, is mediated by time, space, one's subjectivity and intersubjectivity, which connects to the pedagogical purpose of the project, which is to reach out to our online audience, so they can learn about a word and respond to it according to their reading experience of the word in relation to otherness. This can lead to pathos, such as empathy, which can bring writer and reader together through sharing points of affinity. To wrap up, the points of affinity are not static, but in constant movement due to its online nature and available to various audience, who is invited to reflect with the writer upon the discriminatory practices that such a word may entail. The questions for discussion, as seen in the platform, works as point of engagement to instigate readers' critical thinking, emotional reactions, and perhaps new attitudes and behavior that can have an impact on the individual and his or her community. Thus, the IOW project is a meta-search place and praxis that can initiate a dialogue on otherness. Here the reference for this section. Thank you very much, vielen Dank, and I wish you a beautiful time in the symposium. Alles gut, tschüss.